Do you feel like there's a hidden power inside you that's just out of reach? Like you're meant for something bigger, but invisible chains keep holding you back? You're here because you sense a truth that most people miss. Your mind isn't just trapped in your skull. It's connected to everything. And once you understand how quantum entanglement actually works in your life, you'll unlock an energy that's been sleeping inside you all along. Right now, the world is waking up to something extraordinary. Scientists are proving what mystics always knew: separation is a lie. While others stay stuck in old patterns, fighting the same battles, a growing number of people are discovering how to work with the universe instead of against it. They're learning that their subconscious isn't just random thoughts. It's a living antenna broadcasting to reality itself. The old rules are crumbling. The new physics of consciousness is here, and you're perfectly positioned to use it. You didn't find this by accident. Something in you knows that the way you've been taught to live, push harder, think positive, just keep trying, isn't the whole story. You're ready for the real truth. You're ready to understand why some people seem to magnetically attract what they want, while others stay stuck. You're ready to stop being a victim of circumstances and start being a conscious creator. Your intuition brought you here, and your intuition is right. My mission today is simple but profound. I'm going to show you how the same force that connects particles across galaxies also connects your thoughts to your reality. I'll reveal why your subconscious has been running outdated programs and how to rewrite them using quantum principles. By the end of our time together, you won't just understand these concepts. You'll feel them working in your body. This isn't about belief. It's about activating what's already there. Think about this. Two particles can be separated by the entire universe, yet when one spins left, the other instantly spins right. No signal travels between them, no time passes, they just know. Einstein called it spooky action at a distance because it shattered everything we thought we knew. In 1982, physicist Alain Aspect proved it was real. By 2015, scientists had eliminated every doubt. Particles remain connected no matter how far apart they go. Now here's where it gets personal. You're made of the same particles. The same quantum field that connects those particles flows through you right now. Your thoughts, your emotions, your deepest intentions, they're not locked inside your head. They ripple out into the field, touching everything, creating patterns that become your life. When you feel stuck, it's because your subconscious is broadcasting old frequencies. When you learn to shift those frequencies, reality shifts with you. Place your hand on your heart. Feel it beating. That rhythm isn't just keeping you alive, it's sending signals into the world. Scientists at HeartMath measured this field extending several feet from your body. When you feel gratitude or love, the field becomes coherent, organized, powerful. Other people feel it without knowing why. Opportunities appear, doors open. Not because of magic, but because you've aligned with how reality actually works. You've felt this before. You think of someone and they call. You walk into a room and instantly sense the mood. You have a gut feeling about a decision, and it turns out to be exactly right. These aren't coincidences. They're glimpses of your quantum nature breaking through. They're proof that you're already entangled with the field. You just haven't learned to use it consciously. Until now. The physicist David Bohm described reality as a hologram, where every piece contains the whole. You're not separate from the universe. You're a living piece of it, containing all its power and potential. When you truly understand this, when you feel it in your bones, everything changes. The walls between you and what you want aren't solid. They're made of old beliefs, outdated programs, frequencies you inherited, but never chose. Today, we dissolve those walls. Today, you remember who you really are. Say these words with me. I am part of the living field. Feel them resonate in your chest. This isn't positive thinking. This is quantum reality. And once you master it, your hidden energy doesn't just unlock. It explodes into life. Your attention is choosing your reality right now. Every second, your brain filters through millions of bits of information, but you only notice a tiny fraction. What you focus on doesn't just influence what you see, it literally shapes what happens next. This is the observer effect in action, not just in physics labs, but in your daily life. Remember the famous double-slit experiment? Scientists shot particles through two openings, and something impossible happened. When no one watched, the particles acted like waves, creating an interference pattern. But the moment someone observed them, they snapped into behaving like solid particles. The act of looking changed their behavior. This isn't philosophy, it's proven physics. Your attention has the same power over your life. Think about your last spiral into worry. Maybe you got an email from your boss saying we need to talk. Your mind immediately went to the worst place. You're getting fired. You did something wrong. Your heart raced. Your stomach twisted. You spent hours replaying every possible mistake. Then the meeting came. It was about a new project opportunity. All that suffering existed only in your attention. But here's the key. While you were focused on disaster, you missed 3 other opportunities that day. You were short with your family. You skipped your workout. Your attention on fear created a fear-filled day. Now imagine this instead. The same email arrives. You take a breath. You spend 90 seconds resetting. You tell yourself, whatever this is, I can handle it. You choose to focus on preparing well rather than predicting disaster. You stay present with your family. You keep your evening plans. You show up to the meeting calm and ready. Same trigger, completely different reality. The only difference, where you placed your attention. Scientists have mapped what happens in your brain during these moments. When you focus on threats, your amygdala fires up, flooding your system with stress hormones. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that makes wise decisions, goes offline. You literally can't think straight. But when you consciously redirect attention to something calming or constructive, your nervous system shifts, your heart rate steadies, your thinking clears. You see options instead of obstacles. Here's your 90-second attention reset. Stop whatever you're doing. Take a breath in for 4 counts, out for 6. Name 3 things you can physically sense right now: the temperature of the air, the texture of your clothes, a sound in the distance. This pulls you out of mental loops and back into the present. Now choose one word that represents how you want to feel: calm, confident, curious. Hold that word in your mind for 30 seconds. Finally, ask yourself, what's one kind thing I can do in the next 5 minutes? Then do it. This isn't just calming yourself down. You're literally rewiring your neural pathways. Dr. Rick Hanson's research shows that focusing on positive experiences for just 12 seconds starts building new neural structures. Do this throughout your day, and you're not just changing your mood. You're changing your brain's default settings. You're training your observer to look for opportunities instead of threats, solutions instead of problems, connections instead of isolation. The mistake most people make is thinking they need to control their thoughts. You don't. You have thousands of thoughts every day. Trying to police them all would drive you crazy. Instead, think of attention like a flashlight in a dark room. You can't illuminate everything at once, but you can choose where to point the beam. Whatever you illuminate grows stronger. Whatever you leave in darkness loses its power over you. Set 3 gentle reminders on your phone today. When they go off, do your 90-second reset. Notice what you've been focusing on. If it's serving you, keep going. If it's draining you, redirect. This simple practice builds your attention muscle. Soon, you won't need reminders. You'll catch yourself faster, redirect smoother, choose better. Your new mantra: where attention goes, reality grows. Write it somewhere you'll see it. Every time you notice it, check where your flashlight is pointing. Are you illuminating what you want more of, or what you're trying to escape? The universe is always responding to your dominant focus. Make sure you're broadcasting the signal you actually want to send. But attention alone isn't enough. The real power comes when you add emotion, when your heart joins the conversation. That's where coherence begins, and that's where miracles are born. Your heart is doing something extraordinary right now. It's not just pumping blood, it's generating an electromagnetic field that extends several feet beyond your body. This field is 60 times stronger than your brain's field, and it's constantly broadcasting your emotional state to everyone and everything around you. When you learn to tune this field, you become a walking transformer of reality. Picture walking into a meeting where everyone's tense. The air feels thick, voices are sharp. Now imagine one person enters who's genuinely calm and centered. Without saying a word, the room shifts. Shoulders drop, breathing deepens, solutions start appearing. This isn't charisma, it's coherence. That person's heart field is so organized, so clear, that it literally entrains other hearts to match its rhythm. The HeartMath Institute has measured this for over 30 years. When you feel appreciation, gratitude, or genuine care, your heart rhythm becomes smooth and ordered, like waves on a calm lake. They call this psychophysiological coherence. In this state, your nervous system synchronizes, your brain works better, your immune system strengthens. But here's what they discovered that changes everything. This coherent field doesn't stop at your skin. It radiates outward, affecting other people's nervous systems, even affecting sensitive electronic equipment nearby. Let me share what happened to Sarah, a project manager who learned this. Her team meetings were disasters, people talking over each other, blaming, defending. She tried everything: new agendas, communication rules, team building. Nothing worked. Then she started doing 2 minutes of heart coherence before each meeting. She'd sit in her car, breathe through her heart, and generate genuine appreciation for each team member. The first meeting after she started this practice, something shifted. People listened more. Ideas flowed. They solved a problem that had been stuck for months. Her team didn't know what she was doing, but they felt the difference. Here's how to create coherence right now. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Breathe a little slower than normal, in for 5 counts, out for 5 counts. Now imagine your breath flowing in and out through your heart area. Don't force it, just gently focus there. After a few breaths, bring to mind something you genuinely appreciate, not something you think you should appreciate. Something that actually warms your heart. Maybe it's your morning coffee, your pet's silly face, or how sunlight hits your window. Feel that appreciation for 2 full minutes. What's happening in your body during this practice is pure science. Your heart rate variability increases, creating a smooth sine wave pattern. This coherent rhythm sends signals up your vagus nerve to your brain, activating your prefrontal cortex and calming your amygdala. Your body shifts from stress mode to growth mode. Stress hormones drop. DHEA, your vitality hormone, increases. You're not just feeling better, you're literally changing your biochemistry. But here's the quantum piece most people miss. Remember how entangled particles influence each other instantly? Your coherent heart field works similarly. When you're in coherence, you're broadcasting a clear, organized signal into the quantum field. This signal acts like a tuning fork, attracting experiences and people that match its frequency. Chaos attracts chaos. Coherence attracts coherence. It's not magic, it's resonance. The biggest mistake people make is faking gratitude. Your heart knows the difference. You can't trick this system by pretending. Start small. Find one tiny thing you genuinely appreciate. The warmth of your socks. The fact that you woke up today. One real feeling of appreciation is worth 1,000 fake affirmations. Build from there. Make this your new practice. Before any important conversation, meeting, or decision, take 2 minutes for heart breathing. Breathe in for 5, out for 5, through your heart. Generate real appreciation. Then engage with the world from that state. Watch how differently people respond. Notice how solutions appear. Feel how your energy stays steady even in chaos. Your mantra for this is, I broadcast coherence. When stress hits, return to your heart. When conflict arises, breathe coherence first, then respond. You're not just managing your emotions. You're becoming a lighthouse in a stormy world. Your clear signal helps others find their way too. But what happens when old programs try to override your new frequency? What about those deep patterns that pull you back into chaos? That's where we meet your subconscious antenna, the hidden broadcaster that's been running the show all along. Your subconscious is broadcasting 24/7, sending out signals you don't even know about. Right now, it's running programs installed when you were too young to question them. These programs determine who you attract, what opportunities you see, and how much success you allow yourself to have. Until you update this inner software, you'll keep living out someone else's limitations. Dr. Bruce Lipton discovered something that changes everything. For the first 7 years of life, children's brains operate primarily in theta waves, the same state hypnotists use. During these years, you absorbed everything like a sponge. Every money doesn't grow on trees. Every you have to work hard to survive. Every sigh of frustration about bills. All of it went straight into your subconscious as truth. No filter, no questioning, just pure programming. Here's the shocking part. Lipton's research shows that 95% of your daily actions come from these subconscious programs, not your conscious choices. You might consciously want abundance, but if your 7-year-old self learned that rich people are greedy, your subconscious will sabotage every opportunity to build wealth. You'll mysteriously forget to follow up on that business lead. You'll spend that bonus instead of investing it. You'll feel guilty when good things happen. Your conscious mind wants success, but your subconscious is still running poverty programming from 1992. Think about Maria's story. She kept dating the same type of unavailable partner, just in different bodies. She read all the books, did therapy, made lists of what she wanted. But her subconscious was broadcasting a frequency programmed by watching her mother settle for crumbs of affection. Until Maria identified and rewrote that program, she kept attracting partners who confirmed her deepest belief: I don't deserve full love. Let's find your hidden programs right now. Grab something to write with. Complete these sentences as fast as possible without thinking. Money is. Write 5 endings. Love is 5 more endings. Success is 5 endings. I am 5 endings. Don't edit. Don't judge. Just write what comes up. Now look at what you wrote. Circle the most negative belief in each category. These are your broadcast frequencies. Here's how to start changing them. Take your strongest negative belief. Let's say money is hard to get. First, soften it with a bridge thought. What if money could flow more easily than I learned? You're not fighting the old belief. You're gently questioning it. Your subconscious responds better to questions than commands. Next, find one piece of evidence that contradicts the old program. Maybe you got an unexpected refund once, or someone bought your coffee. Small evidence counts. Before sleep tonight, record yourself saying your new bridge belief 5 times in a calm, gentle voice. Play it as you drift off. During sleep, your brain enters theta waves, the same state where the original programming happened. This is your window for updates. Do this for 7 nights. Not forever, just 7 nights to plant the new seed. The mistake people make is trying to override beliefs through willpower. That's like trying to change a computer program by yelling at the screen. You need to access the operating system. Theta states, repetition, and emotional calm are your access codes. Fighting creates resistance. Gentle questioning creates opening. Your mantra for this is, I update my inner code with love. Every old program was installed by someone trying to protect you, even if it limits you now. Thank it for trying to keep you safe, then install something better. You're not broken, you're just running outdated software. But updating beliefs is only half the equation. To make them stick, you need to feel them as real. That's where emotional truth comes in. The language your subconscious actually speaks. State is the signal. Meditation, visualization, and emotional truth intention. Your subconscious doesn't speak English. It speaks emotion. You can repeat, I am successful 1,000 times. But if you feel anxious while saying it, your subconscious records the anxiety, not the words. Emotion is the carrier wave that delivers your message to the quantum field. When you learn to feel your desires as already real, everything shifts. Dr. Joe Dispenza studied thousands of people who created dramatic life changes. The ones who succeeded had one thing in common. They could generate the emotions of their future reality before it happened physically. They didn't wait to feel grateful until they got the money. They felt wealthy now. They didn't wait to feel loved until they met their partner. They felt lovable today. Their bodies couldn't tell the difference between imagined success and real success. So their subconscious started creating the real thing. Here's why this works. When you visualize in a relaxed state while feeling genuine emotion, you're essentially programming your subconscious the same way it was originally programmed, through repetition and feeling. But now you're choosing the program. Neuroscientist Dr. Alvaro Pascual-Leone found that people who imagined playing piano showed the same brain changes as people who actually played piano. Your brain treats vivid imagination as experience. The Penrose-Hameroff theory suggests that consciousness might operate through quantum processes in brain microtubules. While this remains debated, it offers a beautiful framework. Your thoughts might literally interact with quantum fields. Whether or not this is proven, the practical results speak for themselves. When you combine relaxed states with emotional visualization, you create measurable changes in your nervous system, your behavior, and your life. Let's try the already me technique. Find a quiet spot and close your eyes. Take 5 deep breaths, letting each exhale release tension. Now step into a scene from your ideal future. Not 5 years from now, but next month. You're living one aspect of your dream. Maybe you're confident in a meeting, or peaceful in your home, or excited about a project. Make it specific and believable. Engage all your senses. What do you see? What sounds surround you? How does your body feel? What are you wearing? Who's there with you? Most importantly, what emotions are flowing through you? Pride, joy, calm confidence? Let yourself feel these emotions fully for 2 minutes. Don't rush. Your subconscious needs time to absorb this new reality. Here's the crucial part. End your visualization with gratitude, as if it already happened. Say thank you 3 times, feeling genuine appreciation for this experience. Then ask yourself, what's one small step my future self would take today? Maybe it's making a phone call, updating your resume, or having an honest conversation. Do that step within 24 hours. The mistake most people make is trying to visualize huge, unbelievable changes. Your subconscious has a built-in reality filter. If you're broke and try to feel like a millionaire, it won't buy it. Start with believable upgrades. If you're anxious, visualize feeling calm. If you're lonely, visualize feeling connected. Build your emotional range gradually. Another common error is straining to feel something. Emotion can't be forced. If you can't feel abundant, start with feeling grateful for what you have. If you can't feel confident, start with feeling curious. Find the feeling you can authentically access, then build from there. Your mantra for this is, I feel it real. Practice this daily for 7 minutes. 5 minutes of visualization, 2 minutes of gratitude. Your subconscious learns through repetition and emotion. Give it both, and watch your outer world start matching your inner experience. But here's what nobody warns you about. When you start changing your frequency, the universe tests your commitment. Old patterns will resurface. Challenges will appear. This isn't failure. It's confirmation that you're shifting. You decide to attract abundance, and suddenly your car breaks down. You commit to self-love, and criticism comes from everywhere. You visualize success, and obstacles multiply. Most people think this means it's not working. Actually, it means it's working perfectly. The universe is testing whether your new frequency is real or just wishful thinking. Think of it like this. You've been broadcasting struggle for years. The quantum field has organized your reality around that frequency. Now you're trying to broadcast abundance. But the field needs confirmation. Are you really changing, or are you just having a good day? So it sends familiar triggers to see how you respond. Your reaction determines whether the new frequency sticks or the old one returns. Dr. Candace Pert's research on neuropeptides showed that emotions create chemical signatures in your body. When you've felt a certain way for years, your cells become addicted to those chemicals. When you try to feel differently, your body literally craves the old emotional state. It will create situations to get its familiar chemical fix. This isn't the universe punishing you. It's your nervous system trying to return to what it knows. Here's what happened to James. He decided to shift from scarcity to abundance thinking. For 2 weeks, he felt amazing. Then his biggest client canceled their contract. His old self would have panicked, called friends to complain, and spent days in why me mode. Instead, James took 3 breaths and said, "This is a test, not a stop." He calmly reached out to other prospects, updated his services, and within a month, had 2 new clients paying more than the one he lost. The universe recorded his new response and started sending opportunities instead of obstacles. Your 3-step stabilization process starts with pause. When something triggers your old pattern, stop everything. Take 3 conscious breaths. This activates your prefrontal cortex and gives you choice instead of automatic reaction. Next, reframe the situation. Instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How is this helping me grow?" Or, "What is this teaching me about my new frequency?" Finally, take one action aligned with your new identity. If you're becoming abundant, make an abundant choice. If you're becoming confident, act with confidence. The quantum entanglement principle suggests that when you change internally, the external world must reorganize to match. But reorganization isn't always smooth. Old patterns resist. People in your life might unconsciously try to pull you back to who you were. Unexpected challenges test your commitment. This isn't random. It's the field confirming your new signal. Research by Dr. Carol Dweck on growth mindset shows that people who view challenges as opportunities for growth perform better than those who see them as threats. When you understand that tests are actually proof you're shifting, you stop taking them personally. You start responding from your new frequency instead of reacting from your old programming. Don't spiritual bypass real problems. If money is tight, make a practical plan. If relationships are strained, have honest conversations. But do these things from your new frequency, not your old panic. Handle the practical while holding the energetic. This combination creates sustainable change. Your mantra: "This is proof I'm shifting." When old patterns surface, when people resist your growth, when unexpected challenges appear, remember this phrase. Then take one brave action aligned with who you're becoming. Call that person. Apply for that opportunity. Have that difficult conversation. Your actions in these moments determine whether you stabilize at your new frequency or slip back to the old one. But you're not shifting alone. You're entangled with other hearts, other dreams, other souls. Understanding how to navigate these connections ethically and powerfully is where real magic begins. You're not just entangled with the quantum field. You're entangled with every person you've ever loved, worked with, or deeply connected to. Your heart field doesn't stop at your skin. It reaches across rooms, across cities, even across continents. When you understand this connection, you can heal relationships, improve teamwork, and create bonds that transcend physical distance. Mirror neurons fire in your brain when you watch someone else experience emotion. If you see someone smile, your mirror neurons activate the same patterns as if you were smiling. This creates instant emotional resonance, but it goes deeper than neurons. The HeartMath Institute found that when people focus on their hearts simultaneously, their heart rhythms synchronize even when they're in separate rooms. They measured this coherence between mothers and babies, between couples, even between strangers who had just met. Think about Sarah and her business partner Tom. They were building a startup together, but kept hitting walls. Every conversation became an argument. Every decision felt forced. They were about to dissolve their partnership when Sarah learned about heart coherence. Before their next video call, she spent 3 minutes breathing through her heart and sending genuine appreciation to Tom. She pictured his dedication, his creativity, his willingness to take risks. During the call, something shifted. Tom's defensiveness melted. Ideas flowed. They solved 3 major problems in 1 hour. Tom later said he felt unusually calm and creative that day, not knowing Sarah had been broadcasting coherence to him. Here's your compassion broadcast technique. Think of someone you're having difficulty with, a family member, co-worker, or friend. Sit quietly and breathe through your heart for 1 minute. Now picture this person's face. Instead of focusing on what frustrates you, find one quality you genuinely appreciate about them. Maybe their persistence, their humor, or their care for their family. Hold that appreciation while silently sending them this blessing. May you feel safe. May you feel seen. May you feel supported. Do this for 2 minutes. This isn't about controlling or manipulating anyone. You're simply cleaning up your side of the energetic connection. When you stop broadcasting frustration and start broadcasting care, the whole dynamic can shift. Sometimes the other person softens immediately. Sometimes they need time to adjust to your new frequency. Either way, you've changed the field between you. Dr. Roland McCrady's research shows that coherent heart rhythms can influence others up to 8 feet away, but many people report feeling these effects across much greater distances. Quantum entanglement offers a framework for understanding how emotional states might influence each other non-locally. Whether through measurable fields or quantum connections, the practical results are undeniable. The ethical boundary is crucial here. You can broadcast love, appreciation, and coherence freely. These energies heal and uplift. But never try to force specific outcomes or override someone's free will. Send blessings, not demands. Offer your highest frequency, then let others choose how to respond. True connection honors both hearts. Before important conversations, spend 3 minutes in heart coherence. Before family gatherings, send appreciation to each person. Before team meetings, broadcast calm confidence to the group. You're not trying to control anyone. You're offering your clearest, most loving signal and inviting resonance. Your mantra: I connect with care and clarity. When relationships feel strained, return to your heart first. Clean up your own frequency before trying to fix the situation. Often, that's all that's needed. Your coherent heart field becomes a tuning fork that helps others find their own coherence. But connection without action is just wishful thinking. To make your new frequency permanent, you need to move your body like the person you're becoming. The final secret isn't about trying harder. It's about trusting deeper. You've aligned your attention, tuned your heart, reprogrammed your subconscious, embodied your vision, and taken aligned action. Now comes the hardest part for most people: letting go of how and when it all unfolds. Surrender with certainty is the master key that unlocks everything you've been building. Think of a seed planted in soil. It doesn't worry about when it will sprout or exactly how it will grow. It simply follows its nature, trusting the process. When you plant your intentions with emotion and water them with action, then surrender the timeline. You activate the same natural intelligence that grows forests and moves galaxies. Fighting the process is like digging up the seed every day to check if it's growing. Dr. Herbert Benson's research on the relaxation response shows that letting go activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the state where healing, creativity, and intuition flourish. When you're gripping tightly to outcomes, you're in sympathetic overdrive, which blocks the very flow you're trying to create. Surrender isn't giving up. It's getting out of your own way, so the universe can deliver in ways bigger than you imagined. Here's what happened to Lisa. She'd been trying to manifest her ideal relationship for 2 years. She had vision boards, dating apps, and a detailed list of 47 qualities her perfect partner should have. The harder she tried, the more frustrated she became. Finally, exhausted, she decided to focus on becoming the person she wanted to attract. She stopped checking dating apps obsessively. She started rock climbing, something she'd always wanted to try. She volunteered at an animal shelter. She wasn't looking for love. She was living fully. 3 months later, she met David at the climbing gym. He had maybe 12 of her 47 requirements, but he had something better. He made her laugh until her stomach hurt and supported her dreams completely. Your evening surrender ritual creates this same space for magic. Before bed, write down 3 wins from your day, anything that went well, no matter how small. Feel genuine gratitude for these moments. This trains your brain to notice what's working instead of what's missing. Next, state one clear intention for tomorrow or this week. Keep it simple and specific. Then say these words: if not this, something better. This phrase releases attachment while maintaining faith. The quantum field responds to vibrational certainty, not desperate need. When you feel like you already have what you want, you're broadcasting abundance. When you feel like you're lacking and trying to get something, you're broadcasting scarcity. The field mirrors back whatever frequency you're consistently sending. Gratitude now opens the flow because it signals that good things are already happening. Research by Dr. Robert Emmons shows that people who practice gratitude sleep better, have stronger immune systems, and experience more positive emotions. But gratitude isn't just about feeling good. It's about aligning with the frequency of receiving. When you appreciate what you have, you become magnetic to more of what you want. The biggest mistake is confusing surrender with passivity. True surrender is active trust combined with inspired action. You plant the seed, intention, tend the garden, aligned action, then trust the harvest, surrender the timeline. You don't stop watering the garden. You stop digging up the seeds. Your mantra: I trust the timing of my life. When anxiety about outcomes arises, return to this phrase. When you want to force results, breathe and remember that the universe's timing is often better than yours. Your job is to stay aligned, keep taking inspired action, and trust that what's meant for you won't pass you by. You are not separate from the field. You are the field expressing itself as you. Your signal is clear. Your frequency is rising. Your hidden energy is awakening. The universe is responding. Trust the process and watch your reality transform.